While the hosts and guests are encouraged to express their views, they don't necessarily reflect those of the management of Portland Sports Network, but they likely do.
Along with Kyle Eden and John Thayer here. Today we have Portland East Middle School boys basketball. Guys, I know y'all season has already ended, but we'll talk about your season, what it was, what did you wanted it to be, and then where y'all are going from here. So what we're going to do right now is you're gonna introduce yourself, okay? So you get familiar with talking out loud. Like I said, video will be up in a couple days. Audio is going out live right now. So speak loud so everybody can hear you. But I need your name, grade that you're in, and then what position you played for in basketball and everything. And if you want, we can go ahead and start with you, and we'll just go around the table.
Birdie Combs in 8th grade, and I played shooting guard and point guard most of the time.
I'm Isaiah Fitz. I'm in 8th grade, and I play point guard and shooting guard.
I'm Tucker Coots. I'm in 8th grade, and I also played point guard and shooting guard.
I'm Drew Combs, and I just played small forward, power forward, and I'm in 8th grade.
I'm Matt Carmen, and I'm in 8th grade, and I played either shooting guard or point guard.
So we got any big guys in the middle? Do y'all had nobody down low? It looks like we got everybody got ones and twos here.
No. We got some big guys here. Everybody's on a DC trip.
Who all went on the DC trip? Raise your hand. Y'all tired? Was
Yes,
it good?
sir.
Was it fun?
Yes, sir.
What was y'all favorite part about it?
The Holocaust Museum.
Not the Veterans Holocaust Museum.
Really? What about you?
I liked the Air and Space Museum.
Air and Space?
Air and Space Museum.
What was the least thing you liked about it? The bus trip?
Yeah.
The bus ride back.
Bus ride back?
Yeah,
Was it bad?
yeah. Because there was just people with flashlights and stuff, and I was just trying to sleep.
Wouldn't let you sleep?
No, sir.
Was your dad one of them? I can see your dad doing something like that, keeping you up all night. So what was it about the Holocaust that you liked?
It was just like well put together and stuff, and there were like a lot of exhibits to look at.
You learned a lot of stuff about it?
Yes, sir.
What was the Air and Space? What did y'all like about the Air and Space?
It was just everything. It's almost like a timeline of how different things happened, when different things came along, how different things are put together, and just decisions that were made to create big things in history for the U.S.
I think my favorite part about the Air and Space is the capsule that the astronauts rode in when they went to the moon and back. You sit there and look at it, and you're going, "Wow, that's pretty small in there to get three guys fit in that little capsule right there."
Yeah.
I think it's pretty amazing on what you can do there. I love the Smithsonian museums there. That when I went, it's kind of cool. Aerospace is one of them. I like the American history one and all that stuff. But I'm glad it's y'all get a chance to go and do that and see that and everything because there's a lot of. Did y'all go to Arlington National Cemetery?
Yes,
Did
sir.
y'all go to the was it
Tomb of the
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier? Yeah.
Yes, sir. We watched the guard exchange.
What did y'all think about that?
I thought it was pretty cool. I jumped out of my seat a little bit when they started yelling, but
Oh, somebody get in trouble?
no, it was just when they're loud and you're not expecting it.
Yeah. I think it's cool that they stay out there no matter what the weather is. I think there's only been two times in the history of that they have not been out there on guard. But they've been out there during hurricanes and tornado and weather like that, winter and stuff. So, but that's
There's
pretty cool.
only been one case ever that a political person tried to use it for a political statement kind of thing.
But
It's against the rules.
that was cool. I think that's pretty cool. So, guys, let's talk about the season that you had. Season's done with. What did y'all end up record wise? What was your record at the end of the year? Anybody know? Coaches, y'all know?
Well, 1-15.
1-15.
So
And who's the team that y'all beat?
Hawkins.
So, what was it about that game that made it different than the other games?
I feel like we all played better as a team that game. We were all moving together. We've read where each other were going to be.
And so, what was the other things that y'all need to work on? What's some things that so everybody's 8th graders here. What are you going to tell the 7th graders and 6th graders that are coming up for next year that, they need to do to make the team better?
Get to know your teammates.
Get to know your teammates. As in just personal wise, being friends with them, or actually out on the court and knowing what they're going to do?
Both.
Both.
It's good to have a friendship with each other.
I like that. How long y'all been playing basketball? How long have you been playing basketball?
Like 5 years.
So what about you?
My whole life.
Your whole life?
Same.
Same.
Like 4 or 5 years.
So ever since you could start playing, you started playing. What about you?
First year.
Okay. What'd you like about it?
It was really fun. I never played any type of put together basketball, and I would definitely do it again, and I'm
What-
hopefully gonna.
What made you decide to play this year?
My stepbrother, he played high school basketball, and then all of my brothers also played basketball.
So you just finally decided it was time to get into it,
hmm
do the family thing. You gonna play? Y'all play next year? Y'all wanting to play next year at the high school?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Y'all following the boys right now at the high school?
Yes, sir.
Y'all coming out to the game Monday?
If I can make it.
Yeah,
Everybody looks at everybody like, Well, we got a game Monday at 7 o'clock. Is it sectionals, as they're calling it now? Sub-state? So-
State for the old guys in here.
So if we win that one, then they go to state. Okay, so they end up going to Murfreesboro. But that'd be a good game to come to. Anybody watch the game? Everybody go to the game?
I listened to it.
Friday, was it Thursday night? It's been a long week. Thursday night, y'all listen to it
I listened
Yes,
to some
sir.
of it
on YouTube?
on yeah.
Oh, that's great. Using DC and you listen to it on YouTube?
Well, I listened to the older games and stuff.
Oh, okay. But it was a good game. What do y'all kind of describe your team as? Are y'all fast paced? Do you like to run and gun, shoot threes and stuff, or y'all like to sit there and just kind of pass it down to the big guys in the middle and stuff like that? Well, how would you all describe y'all's game?
We do a little bit of both. It depends on the team we play, the defense they run. If they run like man, we'll most of the time try to get to the hole, get to the paint, high percentage shots. 2-3 defense, we run a little bit of trying to get it to the big guy down low, get him open shots. But
So what's y'all's favorite offense to run? What is your favorite? What do you like to do? What's your favorite play? What's it called, and what do you do on that play?
5 out. It's just pass and cut play to get to space out the defense.
Nova, it's like when you drive in and then you pass out to the corner and then you drive in.
I also feel like I like 5 out. It's just organized in my opinion. We use that one a lot. And it works the best in my opinion.
What about you?
I like 5 out too because it just feels like basic and you can just pass the ball around.
I was 5 out because it was just simple and anyone could do it, and it was just really good for moving the ball around.
Defensively, y'all like offense or defense better?
Defense.
Offense.
Offense.
Defense.
Defense.
What kind of defense y'all play the most?
Man coverage.
Did y'all play in zone at all?
2-3.
Yeah.
So what is it about the defense that you like?
It controls the pace of the game usually.
Same? What about you? Same?
Mhm.
it's just like you can. I like whenever teammates communicate and stuff, and I feel like we communicate on defense a little bit more than offense.
Because if you have a strong defense, you also have a strong offense whenever you're playing.
There you go. Kind of dictates the pace, like y'all said. Who is your opinion? These guys right here, your teammates right here, y'all friends, right? Y'all just come back from DC together, played all year together. Who's the best shooter on the team? Isaiah,
Yes, sir.
Tucker.
go ahead.
Either Tucker or Isaiah.
Tucker.
Who's the best defensive player,
Tucker.
Tucker.
and why is that?
He plays really aggressive, and also he plays really quick as he's going.
What made you get into playing basketball? It's just something to do when you were younger. We know you kind of followed your brothers and everything. Started playing. Everybody else who started playing, the last 5-6 years, whatever. What made you kind of get into basketball?
Half my family's from Kentucky, so watching the Kentucky Wildcats play basketball, I kind of fell in love with them at an early age.
What about you?
I just didn't have anything to do except for football, so I just played basketball.
Dad made you do it?
No, I just wanted to.
What about you? What kind of got you into it?
I just following my dad because he played basketball in high school, so I just started to play.
Looking back over the season, guys, what would be, in your opinion, what is the best moment in the season for you?
Isaiah's game in seconds.
Yeah.
Same for you, since you're the one that made it. Same thing.
Yes, sir.
The win.
Mm-hmm.
So what was going through your head when that came down to it? You got seconds ticking off the clock. What kind of shot was it? What kind of play was it? Was it just throw it down the court and throw something up, or did you actually have to run a play? Or
No, it was a free throw and I missed it, and then I let the ball step back, and it was a 3, and
so you got your rebound off a free throw,
Mm.
a missed free throw, step back, and made a 3, and y'all won by how many?
1 point.
2?
1 point.
One.
Down by 2. You had 2 free throws to get.
Yes, sir.
Did you miss both of them?
No, I actually had 1.
You have 1 free throw, so you made a basket and got fouled. So you had a +1 there. You missed it. Down by 2. What made you think that you knew to step back behind the 3-point arc and shoot that? Most kids at your age would sit there and think, just get the rebound and shoot. And that would have tied it. But what made you think to anything go through your head? It's just natural to step back and
I just wanted to get like our first win that season, so I just did my thing.
what
Did my I like that.
did my thing.
Writing that down.
I would say, and then probably the game that stands out the most for y'all would be the Hawkins win, right? So who celebrated the most? Coaches or y'all?
Us.
Us.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
What's something that, let's talk about your team and your teammates. What is something that y'all do well together?
We wouldn't shut
And
up.
anybody can answer.
We wouldn't shut up.
You wouldn't shut up. Who talks most? Who
Drew.
talks most on the bench?
Either Drew
Drew.
or Grayson.
And so when you talk, are you talking to the opposite players? You talking to your teammates? What are you saying?
I just talk to the teammate. I don't talk to the other players usually.
You just tell them, "Come on, you got it. Good job."
Usually, yeah.
Or you sit there and kind of talk trash to them
Well,
just by kidding around.
yeah, both of them actually.
When they come down and they come down the court and everything, and say your team is on by your sideline and everything, do you still talk to your teammates at that time?
Well, I'll just talk to the bench whenever that happens.
No. If you listen to our broadcast, you can hear Coach Thayer. He has said this many times that teammates need to let other teammates know that they have somebody coming up behind them. He calls it. They used to call it wolf, right, Coach?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, and he'll hear the broadcast. He'll sit there and start. You'll hear him sit there and say in the broadcast, "Wolf, you got wolf coming." You know, what do y'all call? What are you telling somebody that's when somebody's dribbling down the court and somebody's coming up behind them? Do y'all
We just say the same thing.
you say whoop?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like some people on the bench say it. Tucker says it.
So what is who talks most out there on the floor? When y'all out there playing, do y'all talk trash to each other, or do teammates or opposing players?
Not usually.
Is that a cough that you need to add in?
I try to teach you, but you just don't. You don't want to talk trash. You want to be nice.
There you go.
You'll outgrow it.
You'll get that competitive spirit in you that you'll have to say something to somebody.
I think a lot of it's just you'll grow older, feel more comfortable on the field. They've got it in them now. I know some of these kids. They can say stuff, but they're just not comfortable yet in their own skin on the floor. As you get more comfortable, then that will start coming.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about your coaches here. So don't be afraid that they're sitting over there. Okay, basketball season's done with. You ain't gotta run lines or anything like that. Okay, they're not coaching high school, so you're good. You can say anything you want. What is something that they say, and you pick each one? What's something they always say that you're gonna from here on out? You're gonna sit there when you hear it or something happens, you're gonna say, "Oh, well, Coach Combs would say this, or Coach Totten would say this." And what's something they always say that you know they're gonna say it?
Coach Totten saying be alert and suspicious of everything on defense.
And that's gonna hold true outside of basketball too. I'll tell you that. Walking down the street, you need to be alert
So
and
you saying that's a
suspicious.
life lesson,
Yeah,
not just a
100% it is. Always remember that one. What's something Coach Combs says all the time? And no, you guys can't sit there and say, "Get to your rooms." That's at home.
Have fun even when you're losing.
Have fun even when you're losing. Is that hard to do?
Sometimes.
Definitely. What's a funny story y'all got on them? Let's hear something good. They do something in practice that nobody knows about, and y'all sit there and laugh. I know Coach Combs does stuff in PE class all the time because he puts it on TikTok and stuff. So, but what's something happened in practice or during the game? They get technicals this year. They get in trouble by the referees or anything this year?
No, I don't think so.
no throwing out of the games or nothing like that, really.
They didn't sit there and yell at a call. They didn't believe in.
They might have argued their opinion, but they weren't yelling at the
Argue
ref.
their opinion. I like how you stated that. That's pretty nice.
The Rucker game, it was definitely close.
The Rucker game.
At the very end of the game,
Who about got in trouble?
Coach Totten.
Coach Totten.
Because so they were beating us by a lot, and we could have just played the clock in the third quarter, but the other coach wouldn't do it. So
So he didn't. So he didn't want a running clock or anything like that.
no, he wanted it.
Oh, he wanted the running clock.
but the other team wouldn't run
Okay.
the clock.
So Rucker didn't want the running clock. Oh my gosh. So they get out there and try to shoot with y'all? Are they good basketball players?
Coach Totten missed 5 threes in a row.
So you're trying to say that his daughter and son that were playing right now didn't get the talent from him?
Well, he didn't get to practice all the time.
So was there a contest?
We got to in practice early if Isaiah beat him in a 3-point contest.
Oh.
Isaiah just had to make 1 3 because he missed all of his.
You ever put the two coaches against each other? Make them go one-on-one or something like that? That's what y'all, you need to tell 7th graders next year to put them one-on-one. Game of 10. I don't know, we might go to game of 5.
Yeah,
Two. First basket. Hey guys, we're going to take our first break here. I appreciate y'all joining in, and like I said, we'll continue the conversation and everything when we get back. Guys, you're listening to Sports Saturday, East Basketball Boys here on Off the Rails on the Portland Sports Network.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Forest Service.
From phones and laptops to toys and tools, many of our favorite things run on batteries. But when tossed in the trash or recycling bin, these batteries can spark intense fires that are nearly impossible to stop. Battery fires are happening more often. They've destroyed homes, burned down garbage trucks and recycling centers, and, tragically, taken lives. When a facility goes up in flames, trash and recycling services can be shut down for weeks or even months. The good news, battery fires are easy to prevent. Just remember, never throw batteries in the trash or recycling bin. Always tape the ends and drop them off at a safe collection site or mail them in using a certified return box.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Tennessee Commission for the United States Semiquincentennial was created to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States and recognize Tennessee's integral role in that event and the impact of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. The Commission promotes an inclusive statewide celebration and educational commemoration of America's 250th by interpreting and preserving Tennessee's unique stories, objects, landmarks, and places across our diverse state that defined who we are as Tennesseans and Americans.
Graphic Obsessions on Main is in a larger space and has more to choose from than ever. Tons of Panther designs we can print in minutes. Tons of inventory you can grab right off the rack today. And the amazing new Hat Bar, where you can customize your own hat. See a design you love but not in your size? We'll print it in just minutes. So many unique gift items right in the store. With the holidays fast approaching, remember, shop early at Graphic Obsessions on Main in Portland.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, Panther fans, to Sports Saturday Off the Rails. We have the East Middle School basketball boys here talking a little bit about their season, and we'll talk about now. Let's go into some locker room discussion here. Your opinion, who is the funniest teammate?
Grayson.
Yeah,
Grayson.
What makes him the funniest?
He just like messes around and stuff.
How's he when he plays on the court? Is he serious then?
Yeah, he's really aggressive.
Okay. And who talks most during practice? Not during the game, but during practice.
Yeah.
Who does the coaches have to get on to sit there and say, "Hey, you need to be quiet so we can coach"?
Oscar.
Are these 8th graders or 7th graders?
8th graders.
Oh, so they're leaving too, huh? Who celebrates the most after a basket?
Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter.
What does he do?
He starts jumping up and down.
Like he's never done it before?
Yeah.
In your opinion, who would make the best coach someday?
Corbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corbin.
Is he just smart like that?
Yeah.
Who takes the longest to get ready for a game?
Oscar.
Drew.
What?
Drew.
Not me.
What makes him? What makes him? What takes him so long?
He just jokes around. He doesn't put his stuff on.
He sits there on his phone the whole time in the locker room,
No, I don't.
playing Clash Royale.
No, I don't.
Do y'all watch basketball on TV? You watch college or NBA or anything like that?
Sometimes.
I like watching college.
I like watching college too.
Yeah, I watch college sometimes.
College. Who's your favorite player, basketball wise?
Nate Amen.
Yeah.
Do y'all watch any other sports?
I watch football and a little bit of soccer.
Yeah, football.
Football and very rarely baseball.
Same.
What kind of soccer, like Nashville SC or international teams, or?
Normally Nashville SC,
Mhm.
and then I sometimes watch international. It just depends, just because I am a soccer player.
Right. I interrupted.
I watch basketball and sometimes soccer.
Just basketball, baseball, and football.
So that leads us into what other sports do y'all play? We can start with you and go back around.
I play football and baseball.
Play soccer right now.
I just play basketball.
Your football, basketball, and baseball.
I play football, soccer, and basketball.
So with y'all being eighth graders, are you looking to play all three sports or all your sports that you play now? Are you looking to play that in the high school level?
I don't want to play 3, but I'll try.
You don't want to play three? Is someone making you play three?
No.
Is dad over there making you play three?
It's just gonna be more crowded in high school.
You gonna play tennis for your mom?
I don't know.
We got an O over here. You don't think you could be coached by your mom? You've been coached by your dad, right?
No, I just forgot about that.
Oh, you forgot she was a high school coach? Are you looking to play? What are you looking to play in high school as of right now?
I'm just trying to play basketball right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Same.
just basketball.
What are you gonna do?
Well, football, and I'm thinking about basketball.
I want to play all three.
You play all three? Is there anything else you want to do once you get to high school that maybe you haven't done yet, or that you're thinking about it? Like y'all haven't mentioned track or anything like that. What else do we have? Bowling. Y'all can do bowling.
I've thought about golf, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
I'm probably gonna try a little bit of golf.
Golf?
Just because I've always liked golf.
So, what's your favorite when you get ready for a game? What's your favorite either pregame meal or pregame snack? What do y'all like to eat before the game? Do y'all eat big before the game, or do you wait and then eat after? We'll start with you.
Well, I like a little bit of pasta to start.
Before the game?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Pizza.
There you go.
Pizza or the spaghetti and meatballs that somebody made.
Yeah.
So y'all get food brought to you before the game?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Parents make that for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's nice of them. I don't think we ever got something like that. I think we got school food. Back. Favorite movie, guys? Sports movie. Let's go with sports movie.
Oh, remember the Titans?
Remember the
Yeah.
Titans?
Waterboy.
Water.
I like Coach Carter.
I like that one.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Waterboy.
Waterboy. I like all those right there. What kind of music y'all listen to?
I listen to a lot of country.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of country.
Christian country, kind of.
Pop.
Country.
So what's your go-to song? What's the last song you want to hear before you put your headsets on or up and head out to the floor?
Miami.
Like Springsteen by Eric Church. I think that's what his name is.
I don't really listen to music before a game, but I don't really know, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I don't.
Just whatever?
Yeah.
You don't listen to music before the game, or you just, whatever's playing at that time,
Yeah.
that's what's
Mhm.
playing? You got a favorite you want to listen to before? Or just,
Probably, I don't really listen to music before a game, but probably Seven Summers by Morgan Wallen.
y'all play video games? Everybody,
Yes, sir.
what's your favorite video game?
Probably Valorant.
Probably NBA 2K26.
Yeah, 2K.
Okay.
2K.
College Football 26.
Who do y'all play with? What team do y'all play with?
The Grizzlies, the Pacers mostly.
Anybody. I do random teams a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do the
Same.
same thing.
Is there a favorite person on there that you like to play with, or the control for whatever reason?
Well, Willie's injured right now, but Tyrese Halliburton. So, yeah.
He's not injured on the game, though, is he?
Well, you can turn off injuries and stuff.
There you go.
Y'all play on hard level, y'all play on easy level.
Well, Tucker plays on easy.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I play on Superstar, which is this. Yes, I do. I have my career set on Superstar.
No.
Yes, I do.
You playing rookie?
I do that for my career on the games. If I play like against people, I put it on Superstar. No, I'm not. You can go check my difficulty.
Okay, whenever we get home.
Okay, I will call you.
That
Okay.
woke up all of a sudden.
Yeah. If y'all can meet, and we won't just keep it basketball, if y'all can meet any sports figure from past to now, who would it be and why?
Probably MJ.
I have like 30. So like Greg Oden, because I want to ask him like what he felt like when he got injured. Benedict Mathurin, because I just like him, and Tyrese Halliburton.
So what kind of injury did Odom have?
I think he like tore something in his leg or something. I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you know, I asked you.
Yeah, after game number 3 or something, wasn't it?
Sit there and ask him what it felt like.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to meet Steph Curry just because he's very influencing, good person outside of basketball, stuff like that.
Rob Dillingham, because like I just love the way like he play and stuff.
Ask him how he gets to be that way.
Probably Kobe Bryant because of just how he played and how aggressive he played.
What about you, coaches? We're gonna, and I know you're not on the mic over there, but Coach Totten, who would be the one player that you would like to? So y'all thought it was gonna be easy. Y'all get to sit over there and make fun of you guys.
I don't know because I don't have a favorite player that I would like to meet because I grew up with Allen Iverson, so I know like a great player and I can talk to him when I go back home and stuff. So.
Yeah.
And I grew up with Michael Vick, and so we're good friends and we talk when we go back home. So it's really
You're meeting them. You already talked to them.
Yeah.
Coach Combs.
Larry Bird.
There you go.
If he had a boy, I'd like to meet him.
I like the fact these two kids, Kobe, MJ, you know, you kind of worried the kids coming up don't remember those guys. You know, when they talk about the best players ever,
Yeah.
you know, you're always hearing LeBron and Steph and things like that. And when they try to compare them to MJ and Kobe and Bird and Magic, people are like, well, no, they're not because they weren't there at that time. So for them to kind of bring up those names, that's pretty cool. Do y'all ever go to YouTube and like watch highlights and stuff like that? It's crazy. And Michael Jordan's highlights, that was every game. I mean, it wasn't like they had to look through 300 games and find, 15 clips. It was every night. It's crazy.
What y'all played 16 games this year. What basketball court do you like the most? Did you like to play on the most?
Ellis.
Ellis?
Probably like TW Hunter because it's just
Because
Yeah.
it just okay. What about you?
Ellis.
You liked Ellis? What was so good about their court?
It was like I don't know. It was like more space.
It was a dome.
It was a dome.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like you had more room in there. Seemed like you were playing it. If you could play anywhere in the world, any court, where would it be?
I like the way Gallatin High School's court looks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say I graduated there. I don't remember it being such a great thing. I don't think it's changed either. So, what about y'all guys? Anywhere? Yeah, I mean, you can pick anywhere, and he picks Gallatin. I hear you hear Rupp Arena around here, or something like that. But you got anywhere you want to play?
Probably Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
And why is that?
It's really nice and it has a lot of space to.
For people who don't know, where's that at?
I think it's the Pacers. court.
So you do realize normally the bigger the venue, the harder reception is to shoot most of the time, right? Just letting you know. Normally, when they run into a big arena, they go, "Oh my God, what's happening?" Like at MTSU, Lord, it's just like the perception is absolutely horrible. So watch what you wish for.
I just think it's to me, if a stadium is called a field house, it's got to be one of the better ones. I think that makes it elite. It can be called a field house.
Your gym's one of the best shaped gyms around, in my opinion.
Let's critique yourself. What is something that you needed to be better at this year before the season, and did you get better at it? And what was it?
How hard I hustled in my handles. I really needed to make sure they were more on point and I wasn't losing the ball every time I tried to do something.
So, what is your goal going forward? What's the next thing you want to work on?
To make sure I can do behind the backs really well. Because those are the ones I've always been stuck on.
What about you?
Probably like communicating with teammates and.
You had trouble talking?
Well, in the beginning.
Do I need to talk to your dad about this? I guarantee he'll tell me something different.
Well, like I was just like not talking about basketball. I was just talking about stuff outside of basketball.
Yeah. So what's now season's done with? Do you think you improved on that?
A little bit.
What's the next thing you need to improve on to make your basketball game better?
Probably like shooting and driving and stuff.
I feel like one thing I struggled with this year is realizing that not every pass is going to be perfect. You're not always going to have a perfect opening for everything.
And so now what do you need to work on? Do you think you've gotten better at that?
I feel like I have a little bit. I still think I need to see the floor better and be able to shoot more consistently.
Okay. What about you?
In the beginning, I was like scared to like drive in and stuff. Yeah.
You think you got better at it during the year?
Yes, sir.
So what's the next thing you need to work on to get better for the high school?
Just communicating, talking, all that stuff.
What about you?
Confident shooting and driving into the hole.
Is that what you needed before the season?
Yeah, I
Did you get better at any of those?
I didn't shoot the ball all 7th grade year.
Okay. Is that because your coach told you not to?
No, I just didn't.
You just did? Was you afraid to shoot?
Yeah.
So you got more confidence in your shot now? You have confidence in yourself that you can make those shots?
Yes, sir.
So if you're going to play next year at the high school and everything, what's something you need to work on over the summer?
Shooting, probably, and faster with the ball.
Who inspires you? Who makes you want to play better? It could be a parent, it could be a brother, a sibling, it could be somebody else that you know, a friend or something. But what makes you want to be better because that person's watching you?
My dad, because he was really athletic whenever he was a kid, so I wanted to be just like him, since he was really highly, like, a lot of people said he was really good at defense and everything he did.
Probably the coaches, because, yeah, they just, yeah.
They just what?
Well, one of them's my dad.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you're doing good for him?
I feel like my teammates are around me. I don't want to let my teammates down.
What about you?
My dad, because like I heard stuff about him, like he was like competitive and stuff.
The JV team, because if I don't play better than them, then they don't have any expectations about varsity next year.
So you guys that are saying you want to play, you're inspired by your parents because you've heard that they were good and everything. Yeah, have you watched your dad play on videotape?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched your dad? What do you think about their game?
He was good.
Was he good? So you can see it yourself. It's not just have someone come up and say, "Hey, I knew your coach. I knew your dad when he was in college. He did real good."
It's
you know,
good.
he was, now you can actually see, stuff like that.
Because
so
he had the speed I have, but I have nowhere near the strength that he had. He was a lot stronger than me.
And so where did he play at?
He played at, it was a private, like, Christian school somewhere up in Hartsville. Most of his, like, time when he was younger. And then he played a lot of high school.
And he played what at high school? Or what high school did he play at? I'm sorry.
I think Southside was still counted as a high school at some
Okay.
time then. He played football and basketball.
But you've got to watch film on him and got to see what he can do. Same with your dad, you got to be able to see film on him. That's a good thing that you don't have dads as old as we are that they don't have film no more. So when you're old like us, you don't have. Well, I'll say VCR and all the tapes are all melted now because you kept them in a box in an attic somewhere. So the VCR tapes no longer good. But that's good that you are able to sit there and see that. If y'all had a one-on-one tournament, who would be the best person to be in that one-on-one tournament, and who would win out of your teammates
I feel like Isaiah would win.
versus who?
Anybody?
So you're picking Isaiah over the field.
Wait, like Isaiah against the whole team?
No, just one-on-one. So let's go. Who's the two best players on a team, in your opinion?
Isaiah and
You
I
can
don't
say
know.
yourself.
Yeah, I would say you can sit there and say yourself.
There's nothing wrong.
I
It's
guess
Isaiah
myself.
Tucker.
and-
So if you two win against each other, okay, you're thinking Isaiah will win. Is that just because that's how you are? You're not gonna sit there and go, I got this.
Yeah, I don't like saying myself.
Okay. So
Isaiah, can you beat him?
I don't know.
okay, you're going one-on-one. Who's winning?
Isaiah, because he's bigger than Tucker.
I feel like Isaiah, because he can just drive in. He's like a few inches taller than Tucker, so he can just drive in and lay the ball.
So he's gonna bully. He's gonna bully Tucker.
Well, now is there unlimited fouls, or do we have a limit?
No, we're gonna play by the rules. You know.
What rules?
Well,
Which referees?
you got coaches roughing over here. Okay. You got two coaches, two players. Okay. Who's winning this game? Who's winning this one-on-one? Fouls are being called.
I think Isaiah will, just because his height and like his skill is something, but like with Tucker during a game, his game IQ is what gives him a heads up against everyone else.
Coaches, we're gonna put you on the spot.
I'm gonna go with how we got to play the best out of three. We can't
Okay.
go one game
Okay.
because if we go one game, they both perform at a different level on any given day. So if we play today, Isaiah may win. If
Yep.
we play tomorrow, Tucker may win. So I say the best 2 out of 3, either one of them can win because they're not selling themselves, but Isaiah can shoot, Isaiah can dribble. Tucker can shoot, Tucker can dribble. Isaiah plays defense, but Isaiah plays lazy defense. Tucker plays defense, Tucker plays super aggressive defense, and he's going to get up there and he's going to let you know that he's there. But Isaiah can play super great defense when he wants to, so it's a hit or miss whatever day it is.
Gotcha.
I got both of them.
Yeah, I agree with Coach. I mean, they're both. That's what's so great about all these boys. They all bring something different to the game. But if we're doing one-on-one, Isaiah's going to look to shoot from the outside. And he's going to look to drive and pull up for that 15-footer, the little floater. Tucker's going to look to drive to the basket. Tucker's going to look for a steal. Same thing Isaiah. So I'm with Coach. It had to be 2 out of 3, and it would go down to the wire. I guarantee it. It would not be a blowout.
Who would win a 3-point contest?
Probably Tucker.
Probably Tucker.
Isaiah.
Tucker.
Tucker.
There you go. Who's the hardest worker?
Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin.
Who's the best leader?
Tucker.
Tucker.
And why is that?
He's
I like to. He doesn't want to talk about himself, and that's fine. We're gonna talk about him though. So why is he a great leader?
He like talks a lot on the court and tells us where to go.
So he's the commander on the court. He'll let everybody know where they're supposed to be, and he knows where they're supposed to be. Right? He knows all 5 positions, pretty much. You feel like you know all 5 positions, and if they're not where they're supposed to be, you can direct traffic and tell them where to get to and everything.
Mhm.
How's he off the court? Is he a good leader off the court? What's a smile for? Is he different off the court? Is he a big jokester off the court or something?
No, he's a goody 2-shoes off the court.
He's a goody 2-shoes off the court. Oh my goodness. Let's talk music, guys. If you all had a theme song, okay, that would describe this team you had this year, and you played it before you come out on the court, what song would it be? And everybody's gonna have a different response because listen to country, hip hop, country Christian, they might have something. So just something in your head that you think you could name a song that you wanted the team to come out to describe this team. What would it be? Anybody?
Don't fall over each other.
Hard fought hallelujah, because we all work hard in practice, outside of practice, in school. So I feel like that one, maybe.
Y'all got anything?
It's not really a song, but the Chicago Bulls, when Michael Jordan was playing the theme song, did they walk out to?
Okay. You know what that was?
Serious.
Okay. I'm gonna say I know.
Eye in the sky.
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it in my head. I don't know what to say. Coaches, what would be the theme song in your head?
Well, hearing about Coach Totten's 3-point shooting, I know what his theme song will be coming out. Bee Gees. Tragedy.
It was a bad day. I don't know.
Judging by usually when I usually go in a little bit before Coach does to give a heads up that let's calm it down because Coach is coming in a few minutes. So it'll probably be "Fight for Your Right to Party" by the Beastie Boys. I mean, the things I see as I open that door, it's pretty rough sometimes.
I go with Coach. I agree with that.
Okay.
At least you don't have to worry about finding the knee pads.
It's true. It's true.
Goodness.
You always got to bring up the knee pads. That's never good.
Never go away.
What advice are you going to give to the 7th graders and the 6th graders getting ready to play next year? What advice are you going to give them about this team? What do you want them to do that maybe you want them to keep going with what y'all have done, or something that y'all didn't get a chance to do but you want them to do? So what advice would you going to give younger players that's going to play for Coach Totten and Coach Combs?
Hustle every game like it's your last.
Just listen to Coach when he talks in practice.
Work in the off season.
Just communicating a lot.
Probably hustle and communicate and work in the off season a lot.
If you had to give one word to describe this team that y'all had this past year, what would be the one word?
Passionate.
Funny.
I was gonna say you're laughing about it. I'm waiting for the answer.
I like passionate.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Passionate. How about you?
Passionate.
If you had to give a shout out, we give a lot of shout outs to people that we know when we do a broadcast. You're gonna give a shout out right now to someone who supports you and everything and is always there for you. Who's your shout out going to?
Probably because to my pops, because even though he's had a lot of problems with moving around a lot and then everything, even though he still came to all of the games that it was hard to come to, even though he might have been out doing something else, he would always leave it as quick as he could just to get to it.
Probably my dad, because he had surgery on his knee and he still came out and coached us.
I feel like my grandma, because she lives in Kentucky and tries to come as many games as possible. Last year when I played a little bit JV, she came down and picked me up from school to take me to those games when I had to be there early.
So you get to the high school and you play for the high school and we start broadcasting high school games and everything. She's gonna be able to listen and everything and listen to you play.
Mhm.
That'd be cool, won't it?
Yes, sir.
So, how about you?
My dad, because he tries best to get to my games for work and stuff.
Probably Corbin Wilkinson, because I've known him since 2nd grade, and it's his first year playing basketball, and he's already really good, and I can't be worse than him when it's his first year playing.
Okay, quick answer right here. Who's most likely to forget their jersey?
Drew.
Oscar.
Drew.
Oscar.
Oh, yeah, Oscar.
Drew and Oscar, the top two right there.
Or Tate.
Oh yeah.
Now his dad's a coach. How is he forgetting his jersey?
It's Oscar.
You're not the one that forgot the knee pads, are you?
No.
Okay. Didn't you have somebody forget shoulder pads one time? Okay.
We forgot the full gamut of stuff.
Who's the one that most likely to be late for practice?
Oscar or
Yeah.
Tristan.
And why is that?
I feel like Oscar. I feel like Oscar's always running in late.
What's he doing before practice? Anybody know? On the phone, talking to his girlfriend or something?
Joking
Doesn't have
around
one.
with the teachers, probably.
Joking around with the teachers.
Oh.
Coach said you. Why you?
I don't even know.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
No.
Who's most likely to become a famous athlete?
Sucker.
Isaiah.
Tucker?
Isaiah.
Isaiah?
Tucker.
Who's most likely to become a coach?
Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin.
Corbin? Okay, guys, we're almost done here. Let's go. We're going to go and give you some questions that we normally give everybody that we normally have, and that's what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
And who teaches it?
Miss Murray.
And why is it math?
I've always just been like, when it comes to math, like especially like in ELA, I can't like I'm not good at remembering things, but when it comes to math, for some reason, everything just comes easy to me. I can just see it and I know what it is.
So what kind of math are you doing right now?
I think we're right now doing functions. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. How about you?
History. And it's
History?
taught by Miss Murray.
Why history?
Or Miss Williams. Miss Williams.
Okay.
Miss Williams.
You don't even know your teacher.
No,
Well,
I
I bet
get
you're
them
good
mixed
with
up.
remembering dates, ain't you? Why history? What makes history a good subject for you?
I just always liked it and like the stuff we're learning right now.
What are y'all learning right now?
Like, I kind of forgot because we went on the.
That's why you like it so much, because you forgot about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good subject. I like that too. So what part of history do you like the most so far that you have known, that you've learned about or forgot about? But what is something you like?
Like Manifest Destiny and that type of stuff.
Okay. How about you?
I would also have to say history, just because the way Miss Williams teaches.
Same teacher?
Mhm.
Same class?
Yes, sir.
Does he pay attention in class? 'Cause it
Oh
don't
no,
sound like
no,
it.
not we're not in the same class.
Okay. Same teacher, same class, but not at the same time. So what era of history do you like so far? Not so much as what you're doing right now, but what you've learned so far from you've gotten into history. Or there's something like, do you watch history movies? Like, do you watch war movies or anything like that? Is there anything? Is there a particular part of history that you do like?
I like learning about the 1800s when we first became a nation, learning about how we need to do things, what we need to do differently as a nation, how to come together, become a union.
Isaiah?
I like math. I just like, just easier for me.
And who do you have as your teacher?
Miss Harper.
And what are y'all learning right now in math?
Function, I think.
Same thing? How about you?
History, because it's easy.
It's easy?
Yeah.
Why is it easy?
Because she just talks and you just have to remember stuff. She doesn't hang out homework at all.
She don't give homework or nothing, she just talks and then gives you a test.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you learning in history right now?
I don't know.
Man, I'd like to have those history classes.
That DC trip just took it all out of me.
Did y'all learn more, you history guys, you learn more on the DC trip than you did in class so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food, guys? What do y'all like to eat?
Probably either going. I would really like going out to different restaurants and
Yeah.
trying new ones.
Just trying something different. So what's one of the favorite things that? Well, we're going to ask what's your favorite restaurant right now?
Probably Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. What do you get there when you go?
A fillet.
What's your sides?
Fries, normally.
Yeah.
But you should ask Tucker about his applesauce.
Okay. We'll get there. Well, hang on. Look, he's already turned red. He's blushing already. So, do you eat your steak with ketchup, or do you nothing at all, or
No.
nothing? Okay. So, how about you? What's your favorite food?
Probably Mexican.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant?
The new one. I don't know how to say it.
Where's it at?
I don't know what it's called. It's like near Main Street.
Near Main Street.
Yeah.
Do you know which one we're looking at, Coach?
El Tuca.
Los Petrillos.
Yeah.
Okay. Right across from the Baptist Church.
I think so.
Yeah. What's your go-to Mexican dish?
Chicken, rice, and cheese.
Oh my goodness, I should have
Tucker eats a
known.
burger.
Not anymore.
Yes, you would.
I chicken delight.
You're.
All right, Tucker, it's your turn. What's your favorite food?
Steak.
Steak?
Mhm.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. So what kind of steak do you get when you get there?
6-ounce sirloin steak.
So what's your sides?
2 sides of applesauce.
2 sides of applesauce. So what is it about applesauce that you like?
It's just Texas Roadhouses. I don't like any other applesauce. I don't know what it is.
So if mom goes to the store and gets Mott's and brings it home, you're not gonna eat that?
Mm-mm.
You gotta be Texas Roadhouse, huh?
Mhm.
Well, I'm going there today. On my way down to Tullahoma for the girls' game, and I guess I'll have to. I'll tell you what. I'll get some applesauce. I'll take a picture and I'll put it on our Facebook page so y'all know that I did it. Okay, I'll do it just for you. What's your favorite food?
Tacos.
Tacos. What's your favorite restaurant?
Like any Mexican
Okay,
restaurant.
as long as you get ready to say Taco Bell, I was gonna yell. But, so what kind of tacos do you like? Soft tacos, hard shell tacos.
Soft.
Soft. What do you get in? What type of protein do you? Is that the right? Yeah, that's protein. What type of protein do you? You get steak. You get chicken. You get hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it all in there. You eat shrimp? You get shrimp tacos? You ever have fish tacos or anything like that?
No.
Okay. How about you? What's your favorite food?
Mexican.
And what's your favorite restaurant?
Los.
Los Patrios?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your dish?
There's three. It's either nachos, a California burrito, or I think there's like this big bowl, like taco shell, and then they just put all the taco stuff inside of it.
So in your burrito, California burrito, what comes in it?
I think I don't really know what's in it, but I think I get chicken inside of it. There might be rice.
Okay.
And no.
A lot of people would understand what's in their food. So let's go with favorite movie. Don't have to be sports movie, just movie in general. What's your favorite movie?
Probably Free Guy because it's really funny.
Okay.
Probably Home Alone.
Home Alone?
Yeah.
I like that.
Man, that mom and dad made you watch that, didn't they?
Once, and then yeah, I liked it. So,
And you liked it, so now it's your favorite movie? How many times you seen it? Once?
Probably like 10.
You don't get any ideas from watching that movie, do you?
No.
How about you? What's your favorite
Home Alone
movie?
2.
Home Alone 2. He upped you with one. How about you?
The Flash.
The Flash?
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans. So what are you looking for, guys? One last question. We'll cut it and let y'all go and get home and rest up and everything. What are you looking forward to next year, in the fall, and you start your high school career? What's exciting? What you're excited about it, about going into the high school? What is your fears about going into the high school? And what is your expectations? It could be class, it could be athletics, it could be anything you want. So what are you really looking forward to about the high school?
Not having to turn our phones in every day and being able to like have more freedom when it comes to doing things.
What are you fearing the most about high school?
Seniors.
The seniors. Do they do stuff to the freshmen as they come in?
I don't know. You should ask LJ that question.
Oh, okay.
He's scared of stupid seniors.
And what's the one thing that you're looking forward most about the high school thing?
Probably the sports, because I've heard it's everyone's like really like, especially when it comes to listening, like they work hard even when they're mad at something.
How about you? What are you looking forward for the high school?
Probably all the different classes that you can take. So
What are you most fearful about the high school?
probably not getting classes with the people I want.
So getting into a class and you have no friends in there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm most excited for just more freedom. Being able to not turn our phones in. Not as many classes in one day.
What are you fearful of?
Kind of combining with West. Meeting new people. I don't like meeting new people. I like keeping the people I have with me.
Right. How about Isaiah? What are you looking forward to, and what are you afraid of?
Like all the classes, like taking stuff. Yeah.
You excited about that? What's kind of scaring you about it?
Like the big kids. I'm scared of them.
They're not gonna hurt. That's fair. They're more scared of you than you are them.
How about you? What are you looking forward to high school?
Moving on to the next level in sports and classes too.
What's most fearful?
The homework, probably.
The homework?
Yeah, that's gonna be big for you since your one teacher doesn't even give you.
So, one last question, guys, and I promise it'll be the last one. What are you looking forward to at playing sports at the high school level? No matter what sport it is, no matter what, who the coach is or anything like that, but what are you looking forward to at the high school level, sports-wise?
Coaches being very like pushy, like wanting you to like, especially like with grades and stuff, like you need to keep your grades up to
More demanding?
more demanding, very like you for this something to come like results, you have to work harder than you ever have.
How about you?
I'm probably looking forward to football because Coach Dupree is just like strict and I like him as a coach.
You like him so far?
Yes, sir.
Good. How about you?
Learning from the older guys that have more experience in the game.
Are you one that won't say nothing and just sit back, and hopefully they teach you something and you watch from looking, or are you one that's going to go up to a senior and go, hey, how do you all do this, or how are we supposed to do this, and can you help me? Because a lot of kids, when they come in as freshmen, won't go to senior. They'll want them to come to them and say something. But are you one that are you willing to go to a upperclassman and go, can you help me with this?
I feel like I'm a little bit of both. I think I'll like try to hang back and try to watch it, see if I can figure it out myself, and if I can't do that, then I'll go up and ask him. But
I don't even ask you now.
What are you looking forward to by playing at the high school level? Whatever sport you're playing.
Basketball, because like the coach is like, I like the way like he coaches stuff.
Coach Ferg's pretty good, ain't he?
More access to more resources and equipment.
You got anything, Kyle?
Yes, sir.
Coach Thayer?
I don't. Just have fun in high school.
Enjoy it, guys, because you're going to start in fall. You're going to start and go, hey, this is my freshman year, whatever sport you're playing. And the next thing you know, you're going to go to sleep. You're going to wake up and go, I'm getting ready to play my last game of my high school career. And it's going back quick because you're going to sit there and go, well, it's just my freshman year. I got next year. I'll get better. And then that year comes around and it's going to go, well, I still got another year. And then next thing you know, it's going to be gone. And you go, man, I wasted a lot of time. And like one of y'all sat there and said, to be able to work on your craft, whatever it may be, and whether you play 3 sports or just one, if you want to move on past that, you have to make sure that you work on your skill set, whatever it may be. And that's going to take a lot of time away from your friends, and you have to be able to go, my skill set, my studies, skill set, friends, and then whatever else is going on, work, it takes a lot for a high school athlete to be able to do everything. And but you have to be able to juggle all that, because it gets, as you move on to the college level, you'll sit there and get even more intense and everything. But I think y'all are moving into a great program over at Portland High School with their sports, between football and Coach Dupree and Coach Ferguson and basketball, and then everything else that y'all want to do there. Coach Stein with baseball and everything. So I think we've got some good coaches in place there at the high school level, and we can't wait. We can't wait to see y'all get up there and start calling your names out on broadcasts as we start broadcasting these games and everything, and go, man, I remember when they were 8th graders and came back on this podcast and everything, and so it's exciting time for y'all. Just enjoy it, and like Coach said, always be alert. What's going around you, make good decisions and everything, and I think you're going to have a great career, and we look forward to seeing you next year on the teams that y'all want to play. So guys, again, it's middle school middle school boys basketball. You're listening to Sports Saturday Off the Rails. When we come back, we'll recap this week in basketball and what's coming forward, and we'll be right back.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Game world or real world, seatbelts save lives.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Graphic Obsessions on Main is in a larger space and has more to choose from than ever. Tons of Panther designs we can print in minutes. Tons of inventory you can grab right off the rack today. And the amazing new hat bar, where you can customize your own hat. See a design you love but not in your size? We'll print it in just minutes. So many unique gift items right in the store. With the holidays fast approaching, remember, shop early at Graphic Obsessions on Main in Portland.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. How to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Tennessee Commission for the United States Semiquincentennial was created to plan, encourage, develop, and coordinate the commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States and recognize Tennessee's integral role in that event and the impact of its people on the nation's past, present, and future. The Commission promotes an inclusive statewide celebration and educational commemoration of America's 250th by interpreting and preserving Tennessee's unique stories, objects, landmarks, and places across our diverse state that defined who we are as Tennesseans and Americans.
While the hosts and guests are encouraged to express their views, they don't necessarily reflect those of the management of Portland Sports Network, but they likely do.
Welcome back, fans, to Sports Saturday Off the Rails. Guys, bringing in athletes like that, especially when they're young, they're so. I like high school kids to talking to them because they can kind of get detailed. Talking with middle school kids, they ain't got a clue sometimes. It just and then their answers are just they're not.
They're just having fun.
Yeah, they'll say things, but I really did like the athletes that we had in there today because it's just you gotta grab your mic. But it's just I like their attitude. I like that they were they understood the game. That's what I like. It's because I'm sitting there looking at them as athletes as they're going to become a high school, and I think that the coaches will be happy to have these guys that are that type of You like to have a pure athlete, but you also like to have someone that has a brain on them, that can think. I mean, because you've seen this year in basketball, the people who can think on the fly quickly and can adjust. It's really helped us in basketball and everything, and so that leads us into kind of recapping this week. Spring sports have started this week at Portland, and going back and looking at what's happened in the past. I know baseball dropped 6-4 to the Knights. Was that? Do you know where they're at? Is that?
Yeah, it's a homeschool
Okay.
kind of deal where if you're part of the Knights organization in the summer in your homeschool, you can play on their team.
And so that was last night. Supposedly they lost 6-4 there. The boys soccer. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They were winning up until the last inning, and the Knights scored like 4 unearned runs.
Boys soccer lost, or actually won. They beat Macon County Thursday 1-0. And of course, the boys basketball, they beat Maplewood for the region finals championship 55-49. Baseball, actually Thursday also beat West Creek 5-1. Liberty Creek Lady Wolves beat our Panthers 59-44 in the girls championship region finals. That puts us on the road tonight to head to Tullahoma for the girls basketball to play Tullahoma High School in the sectional part of the TSSAA tournament. Tuesday, the boys soccer fell to Hunters Lane 3-1. Baseball lost to Kirkwood. Baseball beat Kirkwood 14-7 on Tuesday, and they ended up losing to Kirkwood Monday. So they split a home and home there with Kirkwood 4-2. Everything. Boys tied Smith County on Monday 2-2, and then again the girls beat Valor Prep 43-40 in the quarterfinals, and then lost to Liberty Creek, like I said, and then the boys ended up beating Springfield in the quarterfinals 52-44. Played or in the semis, yes, I'm sorry, and then played Maplewood in the finals Thursday night and to win the championship there. But with that, we'll let Kyle kind of take over and go over the basketball and what we got going on. We're going to end the show a little early. We're trying to get everything, got stuff to do, and so we can head down to Tullahoma, a nice little 2-hour trip there. I think it was really nice, really cool on Dr. Woods' part to provide a bus for Panther Nation to bus them down there so you don't have kids try and drive through Nashville. I mean, we complain about it driving down there ourselves.
Yes, I do.
But to have, them to put on a bus, they don't have to worry about gas, don't have to worry about accidents or this or that. Don't have to worry about somebody trying to be.
Well, parents would have probably
stupid.
not felt comfortable with that either.
Definitely.
I wouldn't have wanted my kid to drive.
in that area.
But to provide a bus for them to go down there, so
Mhm.
we had
Both
Panther
night-
Nation
yeah,
there.
both
yeah,
times.
Yep, the finals
Girls
for the
and
girls
boys.
and the boys. Yep. I really did like the crowd for the boys Thursday night. Maplewood showed up there toward the end or late before the game started, but it was man, that the gymnasium was loud. It was electric atmosphere and everything. It was a good game. It was a really good game there. But that leads us into, you want to go into what we got going on today?
Well, yeah, right. Today, so with the girls losing in the region semifinals, that means they will have to travel for their sectional game tonight, going to Tullahoma to play the Wildcats. Excuse me, the Lady Wildcats. And that game will start at 7:00 p.m. tonight. And this is the first time that we can recollect, at least in this century, we'll say, back-to-back 20-win season for the Lady Panthers, and 2 years in a row that they've made a sectional tournament game appearance, setting the bar high for that Lady Panther basketball squad. And then win tonight, of course, they go to the state tournament. So
2 years in a row.
I know y'all commentate during the broadcast. Just me in general, I'll sit there and I keep my comments to myself. So today's the day. What y'all's take on how they played the other night against Liberty Creek? I think we got tired. I think Liberty Creek worn us down, trying to keep West out from the middle. I think Bradley had a big task, and they're in the fourth quarter when they went on a 23-3 run. That's how they ended the game, and that's how they got ahead of us and got away from us and everything in the fourth quarter. I think Bradley needed some help down low, and that was going to be. We went at her, I thought, early in the game, and got her in foul trouble. She sat a lot in the first half, and I think we needed some help. Bradley needed some help down there in the fourth quarter with her, and that's kind of what they went to. They went to West down there low, and had her use her body to, because she's used to doing that, and backing herself in and getting some easy shots in there, and then we just kind of missed some shots here and there. But that was just kind of my take on the girls and everything. So,
well, I feel like the Lady Panthers gave Liberty Creek their biggest scare in the last 3 months that they've had. Now, but that's what Liberty Creek does. Liberty Creek comes out and that's what they do. They wear you down in the second half. They're relentless. You get a rebound, a defensive rebound, they're right there. It just never stops. Even if you get a turnover, they're right there to try to get it right back. And Station Camp in the semifinals, they were only down by 1 at the half. And I think that was a 26-point win by Liberty Creek. But the girls, they were up by 5 going into the fourth quarter and had done everything right in those first 3 quarters. Like you said, West was in foul trouble. Lewis, their MVP point guard, she had 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Never could get them out of the game, not for lack of trying, but just can never get them fouled out of the game. And I was really hoping they could get number 5 on Lewis, the point guard, because I thought if we're going to lose this game, she's going to be the one to beat us. And I knew that's the way it would be. We got behind there, it became a 2-possession game, and then we kind of started trying to shoot threes to get back in it. And then then we would send Liberty Creek to the free throw line where they just do not miss. That's another strength of their team, is their free throw shooting. And so that's what made the score, I think, 15-point final. But that's what made the score look like it was, because we were trying to come down and hit threes to get back into the game, and then they would go and hit their free throws, and made it tough.
I'm one that, as a broadcaster, as someone who watches the game and everything, I'll tell you what I think, and sometimes it's not the greatest, and we're not always going to play great and everything. But I think the girls need to work on their passing. I think we're lackadaisical with our passing. It's little soft passes, and we had a lot of teams the last 2 games, and Valor Prep and with Liberty Creek will sit there and they would jump our passes, because they would sit there and get us to a point where we won't come and help when we stop dribbling. We won't come and help, and so then everybody knows kind of where the pass is going, and so then they jump it. And I don't think that we do a very good job at at passing the ball, where we could throw it harder, make it more crisp passing. And then I think we're lackadaisical. If you're dribbling up court, you've got to look up. And if you only see 3 defenders, you got 2 behind you. And I think that's something like Coach Thayer has sat there and said, he's constantly hollering wolf, like I said earlier. And they don't recognize that they've got somebody behind them. You got to know that you got somebody behind them, and you got to know where your outlet is, in my opinion. And that's something that we need a lot of work on. I think we get the passing and that part right there. We get that fixed, tonight and moving forward. I think we have a team that can sit there and go a long ways, and surprise some people there. But that's just kind of my take there on what I've seen the last couple this week, just kind of watching and everything. So, and I know you don't have the stats on us, but I think we had a lot of turnovers there in the fourth quarter, or going in the second half. That is.
Yeah, I can dig them up. I just.
Well, we just had a lot of turnovers, and now a lot of it was the bad passing and stuff.
Unless they just didn't put them down. I mean, we had 12 turnovers in the second half, only 5 in that fourth quarter. It felt like more than that. But yeah, they put that pressure on us, and it just seemed like we were picking up our dribble a lot. But still, again, for 3+ quarters, they played outstanding. And I think if they can duplicate that tonight, it'll be a basketball game tonight too. Tullahoma, a very good team, and we'll say some of those stats tonight also. But they've got a very good coach that's led Blackman to a couple of state tournaments, state titles actually. They're an up and coming team, Tullahoma is. But if we can again do what we did against Liberty Creek those first 3 quarters, we'll be in this basketball game too.
Oh, that's good. I hate to make a 2-hour trip and get beat by 40 or something like that. I just think we play, the girls, they can, I don't think they've put a whole game together yet this season that I've seen to where everything kind of works, and I'm waiting for that. And they're close. I know we sit there and we got some young girls at leading the ball at the court and talking in McKelvey and Mays and everything. But at this point in time, you've played enough games now. You're not a freshman or sophomore no more. And that's how I look at it. You're classified that because that's what's on the roster and everything. But you've got enough game experience now that you should know how to handle the ball, how to throw the ball, how to lead the plays out there and stuff. So I think we've got to give our three big guys down in the middle. We got to give them some help. And again, I think we get confident in our 3-point shooting. Mays and McKelvey can sit there and shoot the 3 every now and then, but they're not consistent yet. And I think that's kind of what happened with Mays the last game. She hit a couple 3s there at the start in the first quarter, and then you continue to try it. And I understand that, but tonight, make sure you listen in at about 6:50 is when we'll start the pregame, and we'll be down at Tullahoma, and we'll be doing the game live on YouTube like we have it'll be game 11 in 15 days, I think it is. We was 10 and 13 Thursday,
right?
So 11 and 15.
Wow.
And and then Monday we'll make 12 and 17. So and it don't seem like those 5 days have been.
Yeah, where were the 5 days at?
I don't know,
but that's okay because the alternative is you're not playing. So I'll take that.
But let's kind of switch over to the boys, and we'll go over the boys real quick, and then we'll call it a day here before we head down the road for everybody and everything. But so the boys ended up going through Springfield, catching them in the semifinals, and that was a very rough game, what I would call, and they're letting them play as long as, like Coach Thayer said, as long as you're allowing it to happen on both ends of the court, and then you just have to adapt to that. But you don't sit there and allow one thing to happen on one end and not on the other. And I believe they allowed the rough play happen, and I'm okay with that. I think we got players for that. It really happened in against Maplewood in the finals Thursday night, where Keelan finally, it just kind of, you could see the light switch go on and go, okay, this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to play. And there was a lot of things that y'all didn't make a comment on that were happening out there. A lot of things that wasn't called away from the ball. And there was a lot of hip checking. It was really, they were pounding on each other inside the paint, and even outside, even around the arc area, they was really sit there. The screens that were setting, it got chippy in there, but I liked that we was able to play that way, hold our composure on both teams, and not get really out of whack. We played our game, and we came out on the plus side of that and everything, and we go in now. I think Curtis sent something out that it's been 2003 that you won the district and regional, and
2003 since they were regional champions.
And so and that's kind of cool that you have a coach that was part of that last team that did that.
Mhm.
So now they can hang a banner up, like they said in the paper, they can hang a banner up next to his, and and everybody will remember who was on that team and when you look at that banner, and hopefully we don't stop there. I think we do have a team that we can move forward. I like kind of everybody we got has got a role. Coach Thayer has hit it right on the dot. Everybody's got a role. Honeycutt, that's your trash player. Brown is your trash player there that comes in and gets you the gritty stuff that you need. I think Honeycutt I think he's kind of underrated for people. Everybody's going to talk about Calvert, and everybody's going to talk about Keelan and that. But I think Honeycutt does a lot of stuff that you don't get to see on the paper and stat-wise and everything. You have to kind of see live to appreciate his game. And then I think Sidnor came in Thursday night and played some great defensive minutes. We needed somebody in their face, and he's so quick. His hands are quick. He's got quick feet. He can jump out the roof. And he was able to provide us with some defensive minutes there that I think really helped us there. And so, that's just, like you said, we got 7 deep there. We can go and bring people in and do different things that we want to do. And it's just it's a great team to watch and everything. And the good thing of that now is we get to play at home. You get to play at home Monday night. There is no traveling, so we've talked about them all week long, and now we're talking about them now. And hopefully people will come out and we'll pack the gym, and they have to spread open the stands upstairs in the balcony to fit everybody in, and hopefully they come in and have a great show on Monday night, and that game's on at 7:00 here in Portland. The boys will play, and they get Giles County, right?
Right. So
they get Giles County. So
winning that region championship gives us the home court for that sectional game. So Giles County, the Bulldogs will have to come here and face up against this very hot Panther team. They've lost 2 games since the 1st of January, and that was in the middle of that, trying to make up all those ice storm games. They're just on a roll right now, and yes, it's Keelan Dalton. He's not coming out of the game unless there's a foul issue, of course, but through the district and the regional tournaments, Tristan Calvert is caught on fire, and he's going to be the one that kind of, it's
as he goes, we go.
The pressure that he faced against Maplewood on that trapping defensive presses that they were doing, he's going to see that again tonight. And so it's basically going to come down to that ball control, limit your turnovers, make your free throws, and they'll be in this basketball game in the 4th quarter.
So that will happen Monday night.
And you're right, it will be full. That gym will be absolutely packed Monday night. Word is getting out, how good this team is, so people's going to want to come out and see that. And for a chance, hey, I saw the team that went to the state championship, possibly.
And like I said, they put a good product on the floor. I really do like watching the boys play, just because of the style they play. Calvert can sit there and he can drive the lane. He's got the ability to drive the lane and make some plays. You're like, wow. Keelan's a big guy in the middle. He's starting to learn a lot more about being more physical. He's always been a physical guy. Yes, he can dunk and everything. Everybody likes that. I think it's the defensive side of the ball that he's starting to become more physical the last couple games, and understanding, because that's the play that they're going to try to go at him, try to get him in foul trouble. And so I think he played a good game, played a smart game. He got in foul trouble there at the end of the Maplewood game, and played a smart game. He stood tall there. But he knew he couldn't really do much after that because he was on his 4th foul.
Yeah, and Maplewood was doing a good job of of going at him, and he was kind of having to let them come through,
and so
but
you
we
know,
weathered the storm
we did.
as they've done all season.
Because, like you said, you're going to sit there and say, well, we got to stop Calvert. But then you start trapping him and everything. All of a sudden, like I said, Honeycutt shows up and he starts hitting threes.
Mm-hmm.
So now what are you going to do there? And then all of a sudden you got Ferguson. And Ferguson's been a gritty player the last couple of games. He's going into the paint there and getting beat around and getting bashed around a little bit, for his size and everything. But he can hit the three every now and then. He started hot against Maplewood. And so then you're going, okay, they got three guys over here shooting threes. And what are we going to do now? And then all of a sudden you bring Brown in,
Mm-hmm.
and Brown is, to me, he's your defensive guy that you're going to bring in. You got somebody who's really causing issues and everything. Then let him take him. And he's like Coach. I don't know if I think you called Sidnor the gnat, but Brown's the same way. He's like a gnat or a mosquito that you just can't get rid of. You can swat him away and everything's gonna come right back and he'll be buzzing in your ear and everything. And they've got energy and they've got tenacity and fire and everything. And I really do like the way they play off the bench and everything. So it's a great
Keelan
team.
had 17 rebounds against Maplewood. We're going to need that tonight, too. Monday night.
Monday night. And he's what? He is 8 points?
Believe
8
so.
points away from 1,000 points.
Mhm.
So hopefully Coach can talk to Giles County and the TSSAA officials that, if Keelan gets that 1,000 points Monday night, that we're allowed to allow him to have that small ceremony of giving him the basketball and everything to where he can be recognized. And it's great that I think it can happen at home, on home court. It's always nice to get that accomplishment, but to do it at home in front of your fans is even more special, I think. And hopefully, they'll allow us to do that and everything. But it is the playoffs, and it's a little bit different than it was in regular season. But I think I can see that happening though. So. Not doing nothing on Monday. If you are doing something on Monday, move it to another day and come out at 7 o'clock. You might want to get there early, 6:30, 6:15 to grab a seat because we do expect it to be packed and everything. But other than that, guys, that's all I got, unless you all got anything off the rails that you want to talk about. But other than that, we're going to call it a day. We've got stuff to do, and then we've got to head down to Tullahoma. And so but with that, guys, I appreciate y'all listening in to Off the Rails here, Sports Saturday today. Make sure you're careful out this afternoon and this evening. These storms coming through. It's supposed to be pretty bad from what I'm hearing. But appreciate y'all listening in. Tune in tonight at about 6:50 on YouTube. Portland Sports Network will be broadcasting the girls' game live versus Tullahoma tonight, and then Monday night. We'll be live again broadcasting, and we'll be live with them until their season ends, and then we'll get into the spring sports and stuff. But we appreciate you stopping by today, listening, and like I said, thanks to the Portland Middle School boys basketball team. With that, again, Kyle Eaton, Coach Thayer, I'm Coach Almendarez. You're listening to Sports Saturday on the Portland Sports Network.